Greetings, friends in Christ, at the side of the cathedral on this Earth Day. I'm here to offer a reflection on this very special day in light of the tradition of our faith, especially Pope Francis. Pope Francis, in his recent book, Let Us Dream, A Path to a Better Future, reflects upon his conversion along the way with regard to what he calls an integral ecology, integral human development. That happened back in 2007 at the gathering of Latin American bishops at Aparecida, Brazil. In that gathering, bishops from the Amazon in some ways were irritating to Pope Francis at that time because they kept speaking about ecology and the poor. They can't be separated. It has to be integral human development. He was not there at that point. But as that conference continued and ended, and then later on over the next several years, that made a tremendous impact. So by the time he became the Holy Father in March of 2013, his conversion had borne much fruit. And we see that in the name, Pope Francis. We know Francis of Assisi is one who loved the poor and loved creation, brother, sun, sister, moon. He also, on the occasion of his inaugural Mass, Pope Francis celebrated the feast of St. Joseph. And in his homily, 10 or 11 times, he mentions creation, environment, nature. And he mentions it under the umbrella of St. Joseph as protector. And naturally, St. Joseph cared for the Blessed Mother, for the child Jesus as foster father. He was a protector, a guardian. Pope Francis then developed that theme to talk about being protectors of one's inner life of faith, being protectors of one's family, being protectors of creation. And in that context of Francis and Joseph, he mentioned creation, the environment, and nature again about a dozen times in a short homily. And at that point, one listening was beginning to understand what he meant by integral development, an integral ecology of the poor and of creation. And so as time has gone on, Pope Francis wrote Evangelii Gaudium, Joy of the Gospel, our call to be missionary disciples, and followed that up with Laudato Si, which is praise to you, my Lord, using the words in the prayer of St. Francis. And in there, he speaks about how important it is for us as Christians, but even prior to that, as human beings, to care for our common home, for God's creation. He's being truly sacramental, because in the Book of Wisdom and in Paul's letter to the Romans, to which he refers in his encyclical Laudato Si, he said in wisdom, the inspired words, you can see the hand of the Maker behind his works in creation. St. Paul, in his letter to the Romans, begins by saying, God has always revealed himself. In the works of his creation, you can see the greatness of God. And that unfolds for us that we as Catholics are sacramental people. We use elements of creation all the time in our liturgy: water, wine, bread, oil. So it's there for us, and Pope Francis is unfolding the great gift of creation. And we are the crown of creation, rich and poor, and all of God's creatures. So our care for the poor and our care for our common home, that is an integral theology, an integral ecology, and integral human development. God bless you on this day, and may we too, like Pope Francis, continue to grow, continue to experience conversion, to see the hand of God in Jesus Christ in every part of creation. God bless you.